And this bookshop is your home too?
Books downstairs, life upstairs.
How very organised of you. See, you like to keep clutter to a minimum too.
Life's as simple as you complicate it, Mervyn.
Indeed, Vic. Indeed. All these books. Fascinating. Lived in Minton long?
Ooh, 20 years.
20 years? Bit of a dump, but handy for Birmingham, no?
Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
In particular?
A book? First editions?
William Palmer.
Sorry?
William Palmer. You do know him, don't you?
Billy Palmer, the book dealer.
The very same.
He's more of a professional acquaintance.
A professional acquaintance? How super.
What is it you're looking for exactly?
Paths crossed much?
We see each other every now and again. Book fairs and the like.
I'd be very much obliged if you could deliver him to me.
Excuse me?
I'd be very much obliged if you could deliver him to me.
I don't think I understand.
You don't?
I think it might be best if you left.
Because I'd hate for this bookcase over here to, well, suddenly burst into fame.
What?
Come, sir.
Oh, my
Or
God!
for this pile of books to suddenly, I don't know, up and fly around the room, and all this lovely furniture to splinter apart.
What the hell are you doing?
You bring me William Palmer, Vic, will know this. I know this very well. You will know no home. Not from this or until the very last moment of your life.
What?
Now, run along and don't come back without him.
Of all the tales told on these islands, few are as strange as that of William Palmer. Cursed apparently on the road to Canterbury in the spring of 1185 for denying the presence of the other world by the king of the grey folk or Faerie himself, and compelled to walk from that day to this between the worlds of magic and of men, and subsequently known in all the strange and wonderful lore attributed to the mysterious William Palmer as Pilgrim.
Majesty? I'd appreciate it if you showed yourself.
He'd have come in person. Yes, he would. But these are troubled times, Pilgrim.
Grevis.
How very gratifying it is to see you. Do none of your hot bloods care for these old churches anymore?
I've come a long way tonight.
And we'll go further.
Why was I sent for?
Straight to the point as ever. We miss that, we do.
Good night, Grevis.
Dragons.
What?
Disagreeable creatures at the best of times. One must be wary. We grey folk especially. But they make no concessions, and not dragons. Have their own way of seeing things. Old eyes, surly temperament, grumblesome.
Why was I summoned here?
King of the grey folk. My lord, our master, the king of night.
Well, he's not my master.
Is he not? Seeks to avoid an unfortunate conflagration.
What?
You see, there is an egg. And not much of an event. An egg, no, you might say as much. And you'd be right to, you might.
Grevis.
But when that egg is the first from a dragon in, well, let's say eons, then this is something not easily ignored.
A dragon's egg?
Without doubt, a cause for great celebration and no little caution. Eh, Pilgrim?
And?
And said egg, has been, well, not to put too fine a point on it, absconded.
Absconded?
Stolen.
I see.
And an unhappy dragon is not an altogether agreeable sight, as I'm sure you would agree.
Who stole it?
Oh, there you are. The straight arrow as ever. We like that, we do. The outlaw.
What outlaw?
He has 1,000 names, as you know.
Puck.
Perspicacious as ever, Pilgrim. He holds it ransom, said egg.
Ransom for what?
Oh, you know, the wearisome ambitions of our kind. And Puck, trouble to the very last. Let's say there's been a disagreement. Let's leave it at that. Yes. Did you see the carving on the font? Priceless.
Ransom for what?
He feels the king has wronged him.
Well, he's felt that forever.
But stealing the egg of a dragon, one might say that was a step too far, even for Puck. And we, you poor grey folk, cannot stand alone against a dragon, as well you know.
And what would your king have me do?
Fetch it back, of course.
In exchange for what?
For the honour. The inestimable honour. A dragon's egg, safely returned. Oh, there would be ballads sung.
The king knows my price.
And you know that I can make no promises. Yes, you do. You know that.
Good night, Grievous. I see we have no business here.
There will be war if the egg is not returned. I can't say it plainer.
Not my war.
The dragon, the Lady Ursula, is most aggrieved. And Puck beds down with the hot bloods.
What?
He has made a home amongst your kind. Imagine, Pilgrim, the devastation. Should great Ursula attack the hot bloods in their own dwelling place. Such a thing has not been seen for, yes, eons.
I cannot help you, no, not without a guarantee.
What guarantees can I give you? It is your own kind Puck threatens. Your last day will come! Pilgrim.
No!
It will. Oh, yes, it will.
Soon? Tonight? When?
Return the dragon her egg.
Leave me be, Grievous.
There is no leaving you be, Pilgrim. None at all. You're part of the family, so to speak.
You have my answer, no.
And if she attacks, think of the cost. Bloodshed.
I've nothing more to say.
But we grey folk cannot defeat her. Even the king knows that. We lack the wherewithal.
Well, why me?
Were not you and the outlaw comrades once?
Long time ago.
Reason with him, as best you can. That's all we ask.
No.
It would serve you better to accept the truth of things.
Truth of things, Grievous, is that I want to be allowed to die.
Then run, sweet pilgrim, run. But where will you find release?
And your sister did what, Wayne?
Slashed his tyres, Mervyn, all four.
And then?
Done dog business through his letterbox.
Excellent.
You think?
Without doubt. Your sister was gravely wronged. And a child on the way? Shocking.
Yeah, she was.
And wrongs must be righted, one way or another.
Maybe the dog business was a step too far.
For the man or the dog.
Eh?
One must hold one's own in this world, Wayne. These are the rules of combat, of engagement.
Combat?
And ultimately victory.
If you say so.
I do say so. Yes, I do.
You're all right, Mervyn.
As are you, young Wayne. These friends of yours,
What about them?
they like it here? The estate? Minton?
Home's home.
I remember when this was all forest. Forest. As far as the eye could see. And I was its meaning.
Eh?
I think it might be that I have some work for you, you and yours.
Work?
There'll be recompense, of course.
Like what?
See?
Is that gold?
And that's just the start of it.
And you'll give us it?
Assuming you earn it.
What do you want us to do?
There's the boy.
I can't get my head round it. I can't.
Watch the road, Vic.
I'm sitting in this cafe, coffee, cappuccino. Proprietor's got all these pictures of dolphins. It's his thing, dolphins. And I'm alone there, looking at the dolphins, when this man comes in and rests his hand on the table.
Concentrate, Vic.
And I say, yes, something I can do. And he says nothing. This man just rests his hand on the table for a moment and walks away. But all I'm thinking about after that is the A1068 all the time. The A1068. You see, something very strange has happened.
Just be careful, Vic.
And it's all about you.
Really?
Yeah, Billy, really. You see, I'm on a mission to find you.
What?
This man comes into the shop. Not the same man who was in the cafe. Quite a different man. Mervyn.
Mervyn?
And he looks like a collector. Serious, well-dressed. Something about him.
Don't you watch where you're going, mate?
Slow down, Vic.
What was I saying?
Mervyn.
Mervyn. And Mervyn says, and you're not going to believe this, because by that time he'd set half the books on fire, my books, my livelihood. Mervyn says for me to find you, William Palmer. And here's the kicker. Or I'd know no home from this day until my last. And you know something? He's right.
He definitely said my name.
William Palmer. And here you are, out in the middle of the A1068. What are the chances?
Your books were on fire.
Spontaneous combustion, like an old lady in an armchair. And I knew then, right there and then, that this was not my usual class of customer.
Oh, look out, Vic!
That's the last of the barbed wire in the front, Mervyn.
Excellent.
Where do you want these leaves?
Scattered about.
And the logs?
Likewise. Higgledy-piggledy.
Mervyn,
Yes, Wayne?
me and the lads were wondering,
They were.
like, why are you doing this?
Curiosity, Wayne, I commend you. We need barbed wire on the roof too,
On the roof?
along with a platform of some
A
kind.
platform?
The lads are standing guard, I take it.
Unless they get moved on. How are we going to get it on the roof?
Moved on.
Cops?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about them.
But it don't look right. Barbed wire all over the place. Us.
Trust, Wayne, trust. This room's really starting to take shape, isn't it?
And what do I tell them?
The cops.
The lads about being paid?
Tell them what you like.
They're not going to like that, Mervyn. Especially if you want them on the roof.
Really?
They want to see some gold. See you show willing.
Most reasonable of them.
Especially if there's a risk.
I'll definitely need some more leaves for in here. Definitely. More leaves.
So
So?
what do I tell them?
Tell them.
About seeing their money?
Is that a spider in your hair?
Where?
Just there.
Where?
And there's another one. They seem to like you, don't they?
Where are they coming from?
I'd think about changing your shampoo if I were you.
Get rid of them, man! Get rid of them! Oh, I can feel them in here! Get them off me, man!
That seems to be the last of them. For now.
What did you do?
All good things, Wayne.
All good things, what?
Come to those that wait. Now, please, you wouldn't want to disappoint me, would you?
I'm sorry, Billy. Really sorry. I just didn't see the truck.
Let's get going.
I could have killed you.
Oh, I doubt that very much.
What was I thinking of driving like that?
We need to go, Vic.
And the van.
Forget the van.
I stole it. I stole it off the street. I've never stolen. Stealing isn't me. It's not what I do. I deal in books, prints, collectibles.
So this Mervyn tells you to find me, and then
Things were going well. I was doing okay. Veronica and me were over. I was putting back the pieces. Everything was fine. Not great, but fine in my life.
His exact words.
He said that if I did not deliver you to him, I would know no home from this day until my last.
And this was when?
Weeks ago. And no one I knew on the book circuit knew where you were. I searched, Billy, searched.
How many weeks ago?
3, 4, I don't know.
Well, then it's time you fulfilled your side of the bargain.
Hey?
Deliver me.
But I can't.
What?
I know no home, Billy. It's like the place never existed. In here. Which is weird as I can picture it. But I don't know it. You see?
I see.
What do you mean, you see? I've lost everything, and you see? Well, I don't think you do see. No, I don't.
You have to calm down, Vic.
Do you know this, Mervyn?
We're acquainted.
Like we're acquainted?
No.
Then who is he?
It's a long story.
So's this road. And I'm not going to take another step along it until you start giving me some answers.
We need to make a visit.
A visit where?
Establish some facts.
Facts about what?
About what exactly has happened here.
And who's going to tell us that?
The question is, how strong can you be, Vic?
Who the bloody hell are you, Billy?
I'm the one person in this world who can help you. And now I'm leaving. Stay, go, it's up to you.
This town, it's a lonely town.
Can you turn that down, please?
Not the only town. Oh, like it is a town.
Will you turn that down, please?
Certainly.
Now, I'd like to know what's going on.
And you are?
Veronica.
Veronica.
Veronica Lewis, Vic's wife, ex-wife. Look, what does it matter what I am? Who the bloody hell are you?
I'm Mervyn.
Where's Vic?
On an errand.
What kind of an errand?
A very important one.
And he's letting you stay here?
Most graciously.
There's barbed wire on the front lawn. There's God knows what on the roof. People are afraid to walk past the house. They're inconvenienced.
Is there something I can help you with?
This was my home. I lived here.
But you live here no more.
And look at the state of this room. This place is a pigsty.
Please don't touch the leaves.
What?
You do have an awful lot of questions, don't you?
And I expect some answers. What have you done to these books? Was there a fire in here? Oh, what's that?
What's what?
That? In what's left of the TV?
You mean the egg?
It's disgusting.
I wouldn't go too near it if I were you.
And it's moving. What is it?
It will be a baby dragon. The first in 1,000 years.
That's it. I want you out of here now. This second. And take your horrible egg with you.
No.
No?
No.
I'm coming back here, Mervyn. You haven't heard the last of me.
Oh, I doubt very much that there's a soul alive who'd like to hear another word from you.
What?
Oh, I see why poor Vic wanted rid of you. Look at you.
You get away from
Standing
me.
there in your cheap perfume, bristling with English indignation. It's actually quite disgusting.
I'm getting the police right now.
Oh, I don't think I've quite finished speaking with you, Veronica.
I beg your pardon. I told you to get away from me.
Now, as I was saying...
You see, here's where you surprise me, Billy.
Mind yourself on a stile.
All the time I'm thinking I've had a crisis, a breakdown. I've dreamed this whole thing. And just when I think I have things straight, you come out with this, which is your right, but all the same.
You have to take this very seriously, Vic.
Dragons? You expect me to take dragons very seriously?
At the very least.
There are no dragons.
Is that right?
What?
Well, there's an old story of a crusader who fought a terrible dragon, the Lambton Worm, here on Worm Hill.
There is there?
Well, of course, it's become quite nonsensical in the retelling.
And it's still here, is it? This dragon?
One of the very last of its kind.
And we're going to speak to it?
I'm going to speak to it. You are going to stand very still and say nothing.
You were never like this, Billy. Not before. We used to have a drink together, talk income tax.
Listen to me, Vic. There is another realm.
Oh, yeah? Where?
All around us, all the time,
Right now?
right now. And what you're about to see may seem terrifying,
What the hell are you talking about?
but you must trust that no harm will come to you while you stand with me.
Seriously, Billy, I'd like to go back if it's all the same to you.
Look around. What do you see?
A great big hill.
And there, curling around the hill?
Grass.
Now look a little closer.
At what?
Look.
Is that hill moving?
Not the hill.
Then what?
Regard.
Holy mother
Look
of...
only at the ground, never at her eyes.
Why?
Because one glance and she will have you forever.
Meaning what exactly?
Just take my word for it, and should she offer you anything, refuse.
Hey.
Because whatever it is will be a trap.
Who comes here today?
I've got to get out of here.
Stay exactly where you are. Most esteemed daughter of fire, it is I, Pilgrim.
Hold the sword up, Wayne, up.
Like this?
No, not like that. With a point facing toward me.
How's that?
Perfect.
If I might say something, Mr.
In
Moon.
a moment, Mr. Landers. Now, attack.
I'm rubbish at this.
A warrior never despairs. Isn't that right, Mr. Landers?
That's quite right, sir. Yes.
Now, what can I do for you, Mr. Landers?
Well, I thought you invited me.
And so I did, Mr. Mayor, so I did.
Well then.
And it's very good of you to come. Look, Wayne, the Mayor of Minton in our back garden. I take it you've suspended all your official business for today?
I have, and
the plans are in place?
I wanted to talk to you about the plans. It's most irregular.
It is?
We're not accustomed to this sort of thing in Minton.
Then it's high time for a change. I know the locals are going to love it.
This isn't right. I know this isn't right. I shouldn't be here.
Don't tax your brain so, Mr. Mayor. It's quite pointless. Saps the concentration.
But I don't know how I came to be here.
You came because I sent for you. Now, let's not beat about the bush. I want everything arranged for tomorrow.
And it will be.
And nobody must stand in the way of what we're going to accomplish here, must they?
No.
Good. Now then, Wayne, let's have another practice, shall we?
We could get guns.
Guns?
Proper firearms, then we'd really be protected. I know people.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Mayor?
If that's what it takes to protect your property, I'm all for it.
The Mayor of Minton agrees with you, Wayne. Imagine that.
Of course, we'd need cash.
We're not going to have another tiresome conversation about the gold, are we?
Guns don't buy themselves, do they, Mr. Landers?
Indeed they don't, Wayne.
When the right time comes, all will get all they could possibly need. Now pick up your sword and let's try again. On guard!
I'm telling you, I'm just no good at this.
Practice makes perfect, Wayne.
Well said, Mr. Mayor. Now, as far as I can see, the problem lies with your posture.
You can't really be going to talk to it, Billy.
Remember what I said, Vic. Not one look. Lady.
Why do you look away, Pilgrim?
Only out of respect.
Afraid of what I might show you.
Of course.
Wise Pilgrim. The years have made you cautious.
I will do all I can to return your egg to you.
You speak for the king and the rest of the Grey Folk.
I speak for Pilgrim. And I did you some service once, great Ursula.
And that is not forgotten.
Then perhaps we can trust each other a little.
You sound like that impertinence Grevis.
He was here.
It lies over there. What's left of it.
Not the most agreeable of grey folk, but even so.
Don't say you mourn him.
Is this your message to the king?
No, Pilgrim. This is my message to you. Before this moon wanes, I will have that which I have so grievously lost. Or there will be such a rain of fire in Albion as has not been seen for a dozen centuries.
The moon wanes tomorrow night.
Then you had better make haste.
My companion must present me.
And?
The outlaw tricked him. He can't remember where he lives.
Then he is lost like you, is he not, Pilgrim? Is that him?
Stand up, Vic. Stand up.
Just do it.
How do you do?
Closer. Oh, how your poor heart cries out.
Cries out.
Remember what I said, Vic.
For all that you have lost. Your home, your mate.
Veronica.
See the feeling in my eyes. I suffer for you, Victor. and I could give it you back.
Give it me back?
And this time, forever.
Don't look into her eyes, Vic.
See?
No, no, Vic!
My thanks to you, Victor Lewis. I have the outlaw now.
Vic. No, don't try to move, Vic.
I know where I live, Billy.
You just lie there still.
And I know who you are.
Please, Great Ursula, let me do what I can to help first.
I would leave him here if I were you. Time is short.
You know I cannot and will not do that.
Compassion was always your downfall.
And will be again, no doubt.
By moon's wane, Pilgrim.
I must say, I do like your shoes, Matthew.
MT, you call him MT?
But his name's Matthew.
You told me this man was serious, Wayne. Something to be respected.
He is.
Empty by name, empty by nature.
What you say?
And please don't disturb Wayne. He's got a costume to make.
What kind of a costume?
A very important costume. And he'll make you one too if you ask him nicely.
We got a bad connection here, Wayne.
How does a pound of gold sound?
A pound of gold.
In exchange for the weaponry.
What am I going to do with a pound of gold, man? Keep it with me magic cow?
Have you such a creature?
I don't like you, my friend.
And I don't like you. But I'd appreciate swift delivery.
You don't want to upset me, man.
Please, Mervyn, show a little respect.
For this murderous hot blood?
There's no need for that, MT.
A gun! Oh my goodness! What am I going to do?
You're going to give me some goddamn money.
I am?
This ain't no water pistol, fool.
Crikey, Wayne, you do have some uppity chums, don't you?
Money.
Llama.
What?
Light bulb.
What the hell are you doing?
Word association. Did she hurt you very badly?
What?
The back of her hairbrush across your face. Ouch.
You shut your mouth.
And there's poor you, quivering in a cupboard. And is that water at your feet?
I will use this.
But against who? It's not me you want to hurt, is it?
What's he saying to me, Wayne?
I don't know.
Is that her now?
What?
Oh, I must say she doesn't look happy, not happy at all.
Where?
She's right behind you.
You get her away from me.
And she's holding her hairbrush.
I didn't touch your purse, Mum. I swear, Mum, I didn't touch it. Please, Mum.
Do as I ask, and she'll go away.
Anything. Just get rid of her.
There's the boy, Matthew. There's the boy.
Well, Jim, I've got to say, I've never seen anything quite like it. People have been arriving all day for what appears to be some kind of impromptu street party. Everyone's singing and dancing. It's just amazing. And look at all these outlandish costumes they're all wearing. Even the police seem to be joining in the fun.
Mervyn. Can't you go any faster?
No, the Minton Road's completely blocked.
Can't get it out of my head, Billy. The things that dragon showed me. Terrible things.
I told you not to look into her eyes.
But then I'd never have learned about you, Billy. About Puck. The years you spent together, the forest.
Well, let's just concentrate on getting to Mervyn.
But you were comrades, right?
For a while.
And then?
We fell out.
Over what?
He's a creature of the wild.
What does that mean?
It means he's all mischief and mayhem. Oh, we're never going to get through this traffic.
He promised to break your curse, didn't he?
I believed it a possibility.
And what?
And nothing.
How do you bear it? living forever.
You've got to try and forget some of the things Ursula showed you.
Forget? How could I possibly forget? It's like she branded something into me, Billy. Something I'll never shake off. The things I've seen, the knowledge. I can't live with that in my head. I can't.
We both need to keep very calm.
And I don't know how to deal with it. I don't. So how? How do you bear it?
I don't.
But what's it like? Please, Billy.
You loved Veronica, didn't you, Vic?
Of course.
And when it finished?
Bad time, Billy. Very bad time.
Well, imagine that bad time stretching on forever.
What?
Kind of perpetual heartbreak.
But how do you live with that?
By never talking about it. Come on.
What are you doing?
We'll go the rest of the way by foot.
Mervin's got the power, man. The power. That's what's so great about him now. And you brought me to him, Wayne. And I thank you for that, man. I thank you. Here.
I don't want to carry a machine gun, MT.
Important thing is to hold it right. Support the weight evenly.
I said I don't want it.
What's the matter with you, man?
This isn't right. None of this is right.
Mervin says we got to have machine guns. Then we got to have machine guns. What the hell are all these birds doing?
Don't move, MT.
What are you doing, man? Talking to the animals?
Shh. He's here.
Who's here?
The king.
Elvis.
You best get going, MT.
I ain't going nowhere, man. Filthy birds. Shoot 'em. One blast of this and we'll take 'em all out. Wayne?
Bird's got a message.
You what?
Bird's got a message.
What kind of a message?
A message from Irving.
Eh?
I'd get off the roof now if I were you.
You lost your mind, man. I ain't going nowhere without Mervyn say so.
Do what you must, Majesty.
What you chatting about now, Majesty?
What a stupid hot-blood you truly are.
What did you call me?
Take him.
Get him off me! Get him off me, Wayne!
Now run away, MT. And don't come back!
What's going on? Get him off me, Wayne! Stop me! Stop me!
It's like he's driven the old town mad, Billy.
Let's just concentrate on getting you back home. Is this the street?
It's right here, straight in front. Oh, my. Look what they've done to my house.
Vic!
Veronica?
You're here at last. Not going to join the parade?
Why are you dressed like a shepherdess?
All part of the fun, Vic. Where's your sense of humour?
My sense of humour?
And is this Mr. Palmer?
Enchanted. Where's Mervyn?
Very anxious to see you.
What the bloody hell is going on here?
Going on?
Barbed wire, blacked out windows, estate kids everywhere. And what's that platform doing on the roof?
You have to trust in Mervyn, Vic. Mervyn sets everything straight. But trust was always your biggest problem.
I don't think you've got the first idea what my problem was.
There's no point in losing your temper.
I'm not losing my temper.
Sounds that way to me.
The moon's waning. Can we please just go and see him?
That's very much up to my ex-husband here.
What?
She means that you have to deliver me.
And how do I do that?
You just do it.
Mervyn! Mervyn!
No need to shut the place down, Vic. Have you done as you were told?
What have you done here, Puck?
And very nice it is to see you too, Pilgrim.
Moons wane, Pilgrim.
Cherry? They're absolutely delicious.
The moon is waning, Puck.
Is it?
Which means the dragon is on her way.
Oh, goody, goody. You've seen the birds, of course.
The king has sent his army.
But they're holding back in the shadows, typically. Cowards to the end.
Give the dragon back her egg.
And where would be the fun in that?
Give the dragon back her egg and there may be something we can do.
Oh, something we can do. Are we off to market, Pilgrim?
What?
Off to the high summer fair with an egg to trade and all the world to gain?
If you like.
No.
People could die here tonight.
Grey folk too.
Then the king will learn his lesson.
What? His lesson?
Tonight, Pilgrim, we pull the whole world down. And how you once yearned for that, defying the king, making a stand.
And for what?
For the fun of it, of course.
But that's madness.
How quickly you've forgotten.
Forgotten what?
That madness is what I am.
Please, Veronica, listen to me.
I've done all the listening, Vic. 15 years of it. Why has everyone gone quiet?
She's almost here. I'm serious, Veronica. You've got to get off this roof.
And where's Wayne? And the rest of the boys?
Listen to me, please, listen to me. There's a creature coming here
You don't
tonight.
mean the dragon, do you?
You know.
Mervyn says there's nothing to worry about.
Mervyn's a liar.
And if Mervyn wants me to stand on the roof to welcome her, then that's what I'm gonna do. And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Stop it, Pock.
When, oh, when will she get here?
You haven't tried to kill it then?
Kill the egg of a dragon? There are limits, Pilgrim.
Oh, you surprise me, Pock. Well, surely madness, a real unbridled madness, would be to kill it.
What?
You see, you're right.
I am?
You're absolutely right about everything, but as ever, you only go so far. Still, it was always thus.
You will watch your tongue, Pilgrim.
Street party, the house, the kids. This isn't madness. This is mischief. Child's play, but killing the egg. Now, that would be really something, wouldn't it? And then we'd really pull the whole world down, because Ursula would never stop. Not until there was nothing left.
You're trying to befuddle me.
It's a good sword, this. A person could do a lot with a sword like this.
You get away from that egg.
And the king will never let me free, so what do I have to lose?
You wouldn't dare harm it.
Wouldn't I? It looks so helpless, doesn't it? Hard to imagine what it will soon become.
Put that sword down.
No. Puck, let's really make a stand. You and I, make a stand, as once we dreamed of.
No, Pilgrim!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Wayne, you will shut your mouth or the king will have your tongue, Puck. Now, please, Pilgrim, the sword.
You tell your king to release me from my curse, or I will do
see
this.
the people of Minton burnt to a crisp.
Why does he punish me so?
Because he loves you, Pilgrim.
Loves me?
The choice is yours, but Minton's blood will be on your hands. Knew you'd see sense. Unlike your companion here.
The king won't see me harm.
Will he not? It's just you and the dragon now, Puck. And the dragon will have your blood, sure as summer rain.
Sounds like mother.
What do we do, Vic? Look at the ground. Never had to rise.
What?
Just do as I say. Great Ursula!
Where is my egg, Victor Lewis?
Billy! Pilgrim will find it. He won't let you down.
As he has let you down,
He hasn't let us down.
leaving you and your mate on the roof alone, unprotected.
Unprotected? What's he talking about?
I beg you, Ursula, show some compassion for this woman.
I want my child.
You'll have it
Pilgrim.
in person, and returning that which was taken.
And the outlaw?
Is here,
Where?
behind me.
What? Puck! On behalf of the king and all his subjects, we seek only to make peace here tonight, great Ursula.
Give me the outlaw and you will have your peace.
Give her the outlaw, Wayne.
I can't.
You can't.
The outlaw's gone.
Gone? What do you mean? He's gone.
I will have blood for my dishonor. The outlaws or this town's.
But then I will be the sacrifice.
How very noble of you, Pilgrim. But I want someone that can die.
These people have done you no harm.
Take me, great Ursula.
You.
After all, it was me first welcomed the outlaw into my house.
This is insane, Vic. You're not responsible, not in any way.
You have opened my eyes, Dragon. And I can't live with what you've shown me. I am yours, lady. And well you know it.
What are you talking about, Vic?
I'm sorry, V. I'm sorry for everything.
There must be some other terms we can discuss.
Victor Lewis will be sufficient.
Sufficient? For God's sake, Vic!
Salvage what you can of my books, Billy.
I won't let you do this.
Best not keep the lady waiting. I'm ready.
It's very nice that you could come to the memorial, Mr. Palmer.
Not at all, Veronica.
I know Vic would have appreciated it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I can't imagine what he was doing on the roof of the house in the first place.
No.
I've gone over and over it, trying to make some sense of what happened. I mean, I know I was near the house. I know I was.
You don't remember?
I've seen the photos of the parade. But, well, it's like the whole town just went mad, isn't it? And I know I must have been there, but...
Well, perhaps it's for the best. Not remembering.
I'd best be getting back.
Good meeting you, Veronica.
Thanks.
Puck.
For a moment there, I really thought you were going to do it. I did. Kill that wretched egg.
I have nothing to say to you.
Believe you me, I don't like being here any more than you do, but the king insisted, so here I am.
Well, the king should have insisted that you die.
And then where would the balance be?
The balance?
All those years, all that wandering, and you've really learnt nothing of our ways, have you? The king could no more kill me than I could kill him.
What?
It's all about the balance. Order and chaos. Can't have one without the other. It's the dance we do, Pilgrim.
The dance you do. A good man died.
And a town survives. Balance. However, the king can insist I deliver you a message, no matter how reluctantly.
What message?
Say it like that and I might not tell you.
What message?
The old man of Arimathea.
Joseph of Arimathea is dead.
Is he? I heard quite differently. And who knows? According to the king, he's the one person who might be able to lift your curse.
Well, where is he then?
Now that would be telling. But you might try the Lord of Thorns. Until we meet again, Pilgrim. This
Puck. Come back here, Puck. Puck.
In part 1 of Pilgrim by Sebastian Bonchkiewicz. Pilgrim was played by Paul Hilton, Puck known as Mervyn by Jamie Foreman, Vic Paul Ryder, and the Lady Ursula by Nomad Dumas Wayne. Wayne was Lloyd Thomas, Veronica Janice Aqua, Grevis Chris Pavlo, MT Inam Mirza, and Landers was Stephen Critchlow. The girl was Agnes Bateman. Pilgrim was directed by Marc Beeby.